Welcome to the 5 of the 7 rules to excellent speaking email course. Now remember before in one of the other rule, I told you do not study English grammar and maybe you are thinking, oh my gosh, but how do I learn grammar and how I use correct grammar? Well, today I'm going to tell you how to learn English grammar without studying grammar rules. Um, that's a little tricky. How do we do that? Well, there's actually a very simple, easy, powerful technique, and research shows that this technique is the best way to learn grammar. English grammar for any language, actually. So, what is this technique? Well, it's called point of view stories. Point of view story or point of view mini story. Mini means small, so there are small stories. Now, what's the secret to the story? How do they teach you grammar? Well, what we do is we tell the same story, but we change the point of view. In other words, we change the time, for example, or we change the grammar somehow in the story. Let me show you an example, a very simple example. When I teach point of view story, I teach a funny or short little story, and maybe the first time I teach it in the present is happening now. So, for example, there is boy. His name is Bill. Bill goes to a store. He buys a bottle of water. He pays $2 for the water. Oh, that's it. That's our little story right now. So that's what in the present and all you need to do is just listen to it. Listen again. This learning, remember, you are going to repeat it a lot of time. Now, how do we learn grammar with a story? Well, let's. I tell the same story, but now it's the past. There was a boy named Bill. Yesterday, he went to the store. He bought a bottle of water. He paid $2 for the water. That's all. Now in a normal story, in a normal point of view story, it's longer and it's more difficult. Of course, in my lesson, my point of view story and longer. They are more difficult, but this is an example. It's an easy example. So now, you forgot the present, you forgot the past. You listen to that story in the past many times. Don't think about the grammar rules. You do not think, oh, this is the past tense. Pi is an irregular verb. No, don't think about that. Just listen to the story and understand the meaning. That's all you need to do. Listen to the first story, understand the meaning. Listen to the second story, understand the meaning. That's all. It's easy and for grammar learning. So that I might tell the same story in the future. So I just say imagine in the future. Next year, imagine there will a boy. His name will be Bill. He is going go to the store and he'll buy a bottle of water. He is going to pay $2 for the water. So that's the end of a short example in the future. So what do? You just listen to this little easy story in the future. And then I can do it again. I can practice any kind of grammar with this. For example, I might say, there was a boy, Sinatra. He has gone to the store every day. He has bought a bottle of water every day. And every day, Sinatra, he has paid $2 for the water. So you don't need to know the name of the grammar or the verb tense that I'm using. It's called the present perfect, but you don't need to know that. I don't want to think about that. All you need to do is listen to the story. I'm using words to help you understand the meaning as I Sinatra. So now you understand that they changed the verb. They changed because something happened in the past and has continued for a while. But you don't need to think about that. That's why these stories are so easy and powerful. You just listen. You listen to story number one. You listen to the story number two, the story number three, the story number four, and you learn the grammar like a native speaker, neither should. When you learn grammar like this, using the kind of story, it's, it's called this. You learn to use grammar automatically, quickly. You learn to understand it instantly, quickly, automatically. You don't need to think about a bunch of rules. Forget the rule. You don't need to know them. You want to learn it automatically, the same way I learn English grammar, the same way a native speaker learn English grammar. Learn English grammar using the point of view stories. Your grammar is your grammar, your speaking grammar will really improve quickly, and you feel more relaxed because you start you correct grammar automatically. You don't ever think about it. You can stop thinking so much. You can just listen and speak. Oh, so they are powerful for a few story to learn English grammar. Alright, that's the end of today's show.